He's hails from around Bolton Weir, but he might find Taylor too hot a pot.
Well, the temperatures are freezing outside, but will Taylor really put the heat on? This the stage, the time for that £1,000 bonus for the 9-dart finish. He has achieved pretty well everything else in the sports. What a perfect setting for the ultimate individual prize.
Yes, here comes the power. Me and him were up the palace. We were not invited in for a cup of tea, but I'm sure he'll get one when he goes to collect his MBE.
Game on, please.
So Taylor elects to allow his opponent the first darts. I feel sure his thinking is
60.
He'll come steaming in here. If he can win the first set, then have the second set with the darts, then he'll feel he's home and home.
And he is human. Last night he played like a drain. In his first 3 legs, he said, I never thought coming into this crowd could impact me like it did. He averaged 64 before he found a bit of his form.
Les Fitton, 35, ranked 26 from Farnworth in Lancashire. The birthplace, incidentally, of Alan Ball, England's World Cup soccer hero.
Eight times world champion, looking for a 9.
45.
A man whom Steve Davis speaks of in the greatest hushed tones, like mentioning Bradman, like mentioning Pelé, like mentioning Jesse Owens. World talent, Phil the Power Taylor, MBE. Muckle brilliant executioner.
Guess hasn't quite found his line
58.
yet. Fitton throwing a 24-gram Alan Glazier dart. There's a name to recall.
109.
And there's a maximum, and he's unbowed.
You require 36.
Well, this is a bit of an occasion.
Dave,
an opponent.
37th 180 as he sinks in the water. 13 darter against world champ.
Bill to throw first.
Well, I'm sure Les Fitton would wish that the game was over now. It was only on one leg, averaging 115 and a 100% checkout percentage.
Well, Long John Silver managed on one leg. That's the nice dart for sliding the next couple in.
But Long John Silver never ever got to find Captain Flint's treasure.
Fitton finding that 60, sweet as a nut. Throwing very fast.
95.
7.5 seconds for Fitton.
Well,
here's the stacker dart. Sad to say, Stack fell down.
Yes, that stacker was a shocker.
Taylor stands very close to the opponent. Intimidating presence, and you see he'll move up now quickly. He's at the hockey almost before you've let it go. The Langy is a very accomplished county player.
81. Do we require 136?
This is very short darts. If anybody's going to hit Taylor, it could be at this stage of the competition. Short course darts.
58.
For a 2-love advantage, the Lancastrian on a ton.
Well, he's been looking sweet on the 60s. just below. He wants a 60 still. Just 2 on the wire.
80. Phil, we require 78.
54 he wants. Double 12 to full level.
Yes.
Shot in the second
Taylor
leg.
really having to flex his muscles there to overhaul the Lancastrian.
Third leg.
Look at the way that's
Lance to
rotating.
throw first.
And look at the lateral
Game on,
drift.
please.
You would have swore was aimed at the 9s under perfect control though. First of 3
85.
sets goes to the last 8. Oh, he's got oceans of room to the right. Went the narrow end.
Well, now,
100.
well, there's a point in case here, because the dart only scores if it's in contact with the scoring area at the point of retrieval.
Talking point there.
114.
Yeah, Freddie had let the cry go out, so I think that registers the score, even though technically
58.
not counted.
Well, Fitton is still in the lead here quite comfortably.
Second 180. Taylor could be in for some very hot treatment here.
$125.
Well, now, just watch the dart going.
96.
Well, it's certainly out of the board before he's retrieved it. Double 18 for Fitton.
60.
Well, we've seen Taylor win a game from 2-7-1 when the opponent needed a double in Ireland. That was Painter. So Fitton was seen under
100.
pressure.
He can't afford to study much longer, Fitton. He's got to have a real go at this double 18, and he does.
Game shot in the third leg. Leston. Full flag. Phil to throw first.
I've got to get the record straight. Taylor is actually sometimes a very slow starter. Sometimes a slow starter. Sometimes.
180.
Thinking about the $9 and 100,000 quid as our flight cam gets you exactly to the heart of the action.
So now,
96.
Taylor, the man who has won the last 6 World Championships.
He's
Looking
thinking
at-
about the 9 darts. That's perfect. Perfection on the wheel, maybe.
140.
Well, the crowd were aware of his intent. Set himself well up for the leg, though, and to go into the deciding leg.
100.
His ploy of giving his opponent the throw has not altogether looked too successful.
Certainly
thus far.
hasn't. It could go down along with Bristow's refusing the bull. Della is a classic dance mistake in history books.
Taylor could still kill in 11 darts here in this leg.
100. Do we require
And he's come out steaming. He's averaging 107 is Fitton. Short course to Taylor's 94. Topsy one.
41.
Taylor has just left himself tops. Well, he has come out blistering the
Do
Lancastrian.
we require 40?
Goes tops.
Game shot in the fourth flag.
was that?
Phil Taylor.
Well, it all happens in the dot.
Fifth flag, Lance to throw first.
Fitton's averaging 108.
Game
Already.
on, please.
Taylor's on 91.
This is a very important leg
100.
for Fitton, because if Taylor could steal this one and then go into the second set with the advantage of the throw, then he really has a mountain to climb.
99.
Well, look at that, 108 average, Fitton, 92, Taylor.
100.
And against the 8-time world champion. Taylor really is not playing mind games now. He's playing big time game.
60.
Here we go then, Tournier makes the situation really tough for Taylor.
140.
180 required here. And this, well...
70.
And Les Fitton here on a shot to win the sets. Just needs to keep his head.
Oh, the ball to shake the joint!
136.
His average is now 109, 110.
And Phil Taylor a long way back.
He can go any way he likes, but the usual way is 9-8-8
As you require,
for a set against the 8 times world champion. Oh, he's 5. 2-4 to take the set.
Game shot in the first set.
And incredibly, averaging 106, Fitton takes the first set against Taylor. Incredible. 106 average there, Dave.
And look at those percentages. It's very, very high. Les Fitton on 106. And Phil Taylor's ploy of giving him the throw backfired. I don't think Taylor is going to be generous in this set.
He has stayed out there during the commercial. Fitton left the stage. Taylor stood up there trying to get oil in the arm. The 8 times world champion, uphill battle here. Mind was set around. When I pulled the ball out the bag, it said Taylor against Fitton. I thought Taylor might have it easy, but the other side of the coin is, if you're going to beat him, you're going to beat him on short course.
Well, he has got to switch on. He's not in considerable power, because this man, not particularly widely known, could make a very big name for himself here tonight. Taylor on such a crest of such a wave, with his life really is bowling along. Recognition in the honours list, bidding for his 7th consecutive World Championship. Hot favourite with the bookies.
And I think the logic behind throwing second when he won the toss is actually that he knows he'll get better as the sets go on. So he ran a risk, which might backfire easily.
85.
He's a good bit below his best. 88.69 is modest by his standards as an average.
Against Warrener a couple of weeks ago, he averaged 115.
137.
Over 40 legs.
Needs another treble 20.
140.
Brilliant darts there.
Double 16, and Fitton needs a big finish. A big finish, 144. It's a possibility.
Unlucky not to get the 260s needed to leave the double 12.
104. Phil, you require 32.
216s.
Game shot in the first leg. Phil Taylor. Second leg, Les to throw first. Game on, please. 177.
Well, he took out 77, but a 9-darter is still a possibility. In fact, many people of the opinion that 144 as a finish is simpler than 141.
81.
Well, there's several ways to continue the 9-dart. He's on for it. I pull it into the wire. 5 on the way. Still a bit of another punch to Taylor.
Yes, that will rattle his bones a bit.
Absolutely.
180.
Terrific leg this is. Oh.
Just had our 40th 180 of the day.
58.
Stacker in off the barrel.
140. Leisure require.
Fitton on 126 should be targeting 19s. Needs the treble to leave the ball.
98.
Well, that's a nice lead.
100.
Double 14, but Taylor might get a shot at a double here. That's a good dart to squeeze into the 60. He wants 2 10s.
Oh, that's remarkable. Really terrific darts, 12 darts. And Les Fitton, who was looking quite seriously at a 9-dart finish, is outpowered by Phil Taylor.
And Fitton's now on averaging 106. I said 106. But ominously, Taylor's up to 95 after a slow start. Just thinking about the 9-darter again.
39. 60.
Look at these averages, they really are quite stunning. 96, he's being outscored, Taylor.
At the moment.
100.
At the moment, Davy. Right, Taylor looking to build a 160 type cushion here.
134.
Brilliant shot to the treble 18.
Yes, he's playing with exquisite skill now. They're just floating in every...
Average up to 98.
99. Phil, you require 128.
for the set.
He wants another 54. No. 2 16s for a cracker.
Oh! What can you say?
He is back on track, is he? Pushes his average beyond 98. The power! Cranking it up here, pulls it level. The shocks, their fun and their drama continue here at the Circus Tavern World Championship. Bobby George, my pal, used to say, doubles for dough. Look at Taylor's double line. 100%. And by he needed it. Because his opponent was clattering big scores. There was a 1-8 shot when Taylor needed it.
Let's the throw. Game on, please.
Yes, we really saw the awesome power of Philip Taylor in that last set. That 1-8 checkout.
Nice,
yes, more awesome than the great actor Orson Welles. Absolutely awesome.
And
perfect for stacking here.
Just get the feeling that that first set reverse has really roused the slumbering giant, and Taylor looking now more and more majestic.
Came out here, blistered away to 107 average, did Fitton. But Phil the Honour MBE has got 100% double average, which has balanced the game up perfect.
140.
They're both on a ton in average, both averaging over 100.
99.
Taylor 100.7, Fitton 103.6. That is tremendous standard of darts, two fellas sitting on just 99. Over 100. And I'll stress. The draw was made in Sky a month ago, and somebody said anything can happen in a 5-setter. Nearly did.
Still a shot here.
Maybe. Now wants the pull.
22.
Percentage shots.
Leisure required.
Well, he'll kick himself big time if this kid does it with a 3. It could be another Bristow blob on the bull. Oh, this for a crowd! Silly Philip Taylor! He made a big mistake! He thought that Fitton couldn't get it!
Well, the psychology isn't really working for Phil Taylor. That's the second mind game he's played in this particular match. He gave him the throw, that backfired. He allowed him a shot at 147, thinking it was beyond his capabilities, and now Phil Taylor has got to be mean. He has got to be ruthless, because this guy is quite a player, and you cannot give him an inch.
I don't want to upset my colleague Eric Bristow, but he did the same against Della. Bet on Della not getting 138. Della seems to be Kid World Champion. What a mistake by Taylor. And they are both averaging 103 now.
They call him the Natural.
Well, he's being supernatural tonight.
97. Phil, we require 41.
Taylor's popped ahead in the averages. He's averaging 104 now on double 16. First double he's missed in the match. Still a chance to
25.
Whoa. Well, Fitton's back on 219, so Philip Taylor will be back. But one senses he won't want to dally again.
99. Phil, we require 16.
Some pressure, because that's a 3-yard shot for Fitton. Still a chance. Oh, well, he's blocked half the middle of the bed.
No score.
5 darts.
Leisure require 120.
Well, he's just done a 147. He's just allowed to plant these 3. Shanghai. Tops.
100.
I think even Phil Taylor would have been a little worried there.
2 8s.
Game shot at the second leg. Phil Taylor.
Had to work a bit there, Phil Taylor. Here's how he wrapped it.
Third leg. Leicester throw first. Game on.
And the game perfectly poised. 1 set apiece, 1 leg apiece. What a belter. 8 times world champion in a rare rook against a talented Lanky. That's a good one for sliding 2 into the 60. There's the first.
140.
Look how brilliantly he worked that in, then put one on top of it. And he won't. This is risky. He normally likes them just below. He normally does not drop into the bed well. Brilliant match this for a place in the last 8. The greatest dart player ever on your screen now, Phil Taylor, being given a severe test in here.
100.
Well, to pressurize this shot, he needs another treble.
105.
Left to Shanghai on 20s. Clever stuff.
Got it last time.
Oh, he's... Oh, here we go. That's to put Fitton ahead then.
64.
Well, he's left an awful shot. 97 is not low enough for ideal purposes. 160. Still a chance once the 60.
Came close last time.
Go ahead.
80.
And he's missed 2 Shanghai finishes and could have won the set.
He made it very awkward for himself here, Taylor. Has to get a treble now, treble 18. Double 12 to go ahead.
85. Leisure require 40.
The Taylor fans are wincing. They sense drama in the air. Double top.
Game shot in the third leg. There's Fitton.
Fitton goes ahead.
Fourth leg. Phil to throw first.
2-1 in set 3.
And we're in the third set, and Phil Taylor has never been ahead in this match.
Everybody said that if you're going to get Taylor, you're going to be in the early rounds when it's only 5 sets. He's averaging 101.7 to Taylor's 99. And Dave, I've got to say, there's no sign of Fitton buckling.
Not at all.
He's gone as high as 106. He's now on a steady 101.
And outscoring Taylor, and his checkout percentage is better as well.
137.
55.5% to 50. He is applying pressure to Taylor. A rare piece of television, this. Taylor under the cosh.
99.
Well, let's be having here, and he is giving us quite an occasion.
60.
Yeah, he'll aim high. He'll aim high for the big 20 double top.
Fitton needs 2 trebles to pressure the shot. Doesn't get him.
92. Phil, you require 40.
Double top then for Phil Taylor. Oh,
2 tens.
Starting to miss doubles a little.
A little, that's a lot of a miss, that, Dave. 2 tens.
30. Yes, you require 100.
Well, he's done a 147 finish. 152 to go 2-1 up in sets. Not on.
Well, maybe Taylor's not used to being pressurised. They've got to get him short course and average over 100. It just dropped below Fitton. He's on 99 point.
Game shot in the fourth leg.
Now this really, the power is plugged in, but still we might have a power cut, because this is such an important leg for Leslie Fitton. If he can win it with the darts 2-1.
Yes, but it's maybe this lad's plug-in that could decide it. The way he's throwing, he should be at the double first here.
And he'll need more than 60, Sid. He'll need to hit a regular
That's
tub.
the dart he doesn't like. He likes the one beat. Oh, that's brilliant, considering the flight and the barrel hit.
100.
Perla leaving lots of room either side. Just flung it a bit too fast. He didn't balance.
85.
The cushion's only 40 odd. As Taylor throws the perfect dart for the stacker. This is the brilliant Taylor.
140.
Fitton has slipped 95 adrift. Taylor has pretty well stolen the throw.
60.
Oh, he's got 90% of the bed to aim at. He still can manage to squeeze this in the 60.
140.
And look at the way he squeezed that one in.
And the averages are starting to tell a story. 98 to Fitton, now down from 107. Taylor averaging just over 100.
81. Phil, you require
121 for Phil Taylor in the third set. Yeah. 9 should be his target.
89.
Didn't make any colossal mistake there. He thought Fitton could get a 147 earlier, and he gave Fitton the throw.
Phil, you require 32.
He's looking very, very cool now, 216s.
Yes, and Taylor took an enormous gulp of air before stepping up. There's the stare, there's the concentration, there's the shot. Phil Taylor goes into the lead for the first time. The end of the third set.
here are how things are. The players have gone up for a short break. Dave Askew, who's been a revelation in this tournament, number 8 seed. He beat Alex Roy 3-2. Alan was a Warrener, who averaged 107 or so in a match against Taylor recently. 3-2, beat Lim.
Yes, the Canadian John Park had a ding-dong with Dennis Smith and just edged it, and Roland Schulten gave us, well, a Dutch treat, taking out Cliff Lazarenko comfortably enough in the final analysis. Into this evening, and well, it was a surprise that Jamie Harvey triumphed quite so comfortably against a very low-profile John Lowe, and then we just really had a belter.
Absolutely, Richie Burnett is a phenomenal scoring against Della, but Della conquered. Yeah, Taylor again practicing getting that oil in the arm. And Fitton's average has come down from a blistering 107. It is now 98 to Taylor's 100.
And Phil Taylor will have the darts here in the 4th set, but it's taking him right down to the 5th leg of the 3rd to get his nose in front for the first time. And that's a credit to the style and skill and temperament of Les Fitton. He came in here.
They've had a banquet. They've had a banquet. All we need now is the pig's head with a pippin in its gob.
Game on, please.
Well, again, Dave, I would like him to explain why he decided, having won the toss, to throw first. He reversed that and let Les throw first.
I think it may be because, as you mentioned, Sid, he felt his game would pick up as it unfolded. But then again, I've seen Phil Taylor going absolutely flying out of the blocks.
Terrible risk to risk losing the first set when there's only 5 possible to be played.
Well, then, of course, he allowed him a shot at 147, thinking that was beyond his capabilities, and was wrong again.
2 fascinating decisions.
99.
Oh, he's now in blistering form because it opens the whole bed. But he went to the narrow end.
81.
In the first 2 sets, Fitton's average hovered between 107, came down to 102. He's now averaging 98 to Taylor's 101.
75.
Leaves him 71, Taylor. So we'll look at treble 13 to leave double 16.
130.
Fitton still gamely plugging away.
He requires 71.
Tremendous shot to pressure this 2-darter. Well, 18. Topsy once.
31. Leisure requires 76.
Fitton's last shot has given him a chance here on 76.
16. Top of the shop.
36. Failure require 40.
He's missed tops now, what, 3 times?
Yeah.
Game shot in the first leg. Phil Taylor.
Twice Les Fitton, as we look at Phil Taylor showing how to do it. Twice Les Fitton wanted
Game
double
on,
top
please.
to round off his Shanghai on 20s, and he wanted one again there.
137.
To his credit, Sid, he really has stretched Phil Taylor here.
Short course darts, he was averaging 107, then he dropped to 102, it's now 98. But Taylor's sitting on 100 average.
60.
Just dropped below 100 now with that 60. That's just how ruthless the scoring system is on the average. Just one duff score and you can lose
100.
a mile.
Now he can work either side of that with his accuracy. With his accuracy, could be well into.
140.
What happened to the last dart? Yes, took a deflection. Was going for the treble bed.
60.
Just Just imagine yourself taking a sharp piece of metal, standing 7'9"1/4" away from a filter tip fag and trying to put 3 in it. Have a try. This is sport.
60.
And Fitton has chances here.
Another one here will shake the pot.
120.
Out of the 60. Bounced out that one. That's menacing. This one could slide in. You try and slide this one over the barrel.
60. Leisure require 84.
Well, you have 6 darts. Look what happened there with Les Fitton. You saw the bounce out there in our replay. I think it damaged the dart, but he's got 6 darts at 84 to level up this 4th set.
He'll be back to the board. 15.
68.
Just got to hold his nerve here to draw level, but Taylor will have the throw in the 3rd and 5th legs.
Maybe that was part of the equation.
80.
He was thinking out when he chose to throw second. The opening set. This to draw level and set 4. Double 4.
Game shot on the second leg. Westford.
Well, that's how he did it.
Third leg. Phil to throw first.
It really is refreshing, Sid, isn't it? A player who's virtually unknown on Sky TV, made his debut in Blackpool,
100.
has come out here and has severely examined the skill and temperament of Phil Taylor.
Well, for a long time he's averaged between 107 and down to 100. He's now down to 96, proving he's human. But it was some effort, and it certainly glyphed Taylor. Taylor took that enormous Moby Dick swallow of air. Didn't want to go to the depths.
And he's by no means home yet. Fitton can hit a ton 40 or so here.
85.
That's the one. He's forced to cover now, I think. Yes. One more in there would make it interesting.
96.
John has work to do.
Well, he needs a large treble here to pressurize.
100.
Lost the line. A rare slide that. Great recovery by Taylor to the 60. Oh.
135.
Once again, they really were two superb darts. Well, the natural is handling the power better than most. 60 will be very interesting.
100. Failure requires 73.
Pressure on Taylor here.
16 remaining. Double 8.
Game shot in the third leg. Phil Taylor.
That's the style and accuracy of Philip Taylor.
Fourth leg. Les to throw first.
I'm throwing now.
Game on, please.
To try to save the match. He's graced that hockey. He's put the fear of hellfire into Taylor.
140.
Lovely easy throwing style, very confident, almost in arrogance.
50.
I really would like him to explain those two decisions. A, to not take the first throw, and B, why he did not go for the double when he thought
85.
couldn't get 147. Two bad decisions by Taylor.
Blow psychologically.
42-180s we've had today, Dave Lannon. The standard never higher.
180.
He just refuses to be intimidated.
Fitton is the Fitton, all right. Battling to the end. Could be near.
99. Leisure required
6 starts at 96, Les Fitton.
2 18s. 2 9s.
87.
He'll be back. He'll be back, and Taylor can check on 172.
Leisure required.
I remember seeing him score 22. 1 for double 4 to level that up. 2-2.
One score.
Oh, he took the pedal off the metal.
146.
4 darts and a double to win this leg now, Fitton.
Oh, again he loses the line. The nerves getting through the tiller. Yeah.
50. Leisure require 8.
He's had 4 darts to win this leg, and that's an unexpected luxury against Phil Taylor. 2-2. Far from over this match.
Well, after ups and downs of averages, Taylor's on 97, Les is on 97.
41.
And Fitton can take this. He really has got a chance here, and he would have the darts in the deciding set.
83.
Well, the last 9 darts, Phil Taylor will want to forget. He'll want to forget that lie as well, because he's forced to cover, I think. And he's not covering well.
57.
Well, that's a bag of nails. His last dozen darts have just been average. Well, bad. I'm not... No euphemisms. Taylor's done 12 bad darts.
60.
I think when Phil Taylor hit that 180 in the last leg, he thought that would carry him forward. But Fitton replied with a 180, and that rather took him out of his stride.
He wasn't going to play tricks and drakes and backs and nails for long. Taylor takes the leg, he takes the match, and I bet it's a match he won't forget. Now he can work either side of that. He can come for cover now.
137.
But Fitton, I feel quite confident, will leave himself a shot.
Needed 1 at least in the treble.
60.
You'd say...
So you require 86.
Will he go 18 bull? I think he has to. Bull for the match.
54.
He has done it again. He has allowed his partner, his rival, a shot. It's a big shot, 158.
So his third gamble pays off. But he's still got to nail it. This is the third big decision, 2 were bad. We'll see if the last one was a good one. 2 16s. Double 8 for the match. Taylor.
King display. King occasion for Phil Taylor. He made 1 or 2 decisions there which will be debated long into the night. Les Fitton, it must be said, has really given Philip Taylor a stern examination. Taylor does a jig of pleasure, but I think the people here said when we're talking about Les Fitton, he has really done himself proud.
Certainly has, Dave. I want to know why Taylor made 2 such bad decisions. Was that nerves? What was it? Tremendous drama again here at Circus Tavern.
Unbelievable stuff there. Phil Taylor almost had a power failure at one moment, but he's through. He'll wipe the sweat from his brow. This is how that quarter-final shapes up right now.